This makes no sense. So why are we hiring American and international NGOs to go into other countries and run healthcare systems? If we're trying to help countries, help the country. The United States has spent billions of dollars over the years in helping with health strategies all across the world. What we learned over time, and especially after coming here, is that oftentimes, and I'm oversimplifying it, but this is an accurate description, what would happen is we would go to a country and say, we're going to help you with our health care needs. Then we would drive over to Northern Virginia somewhere, find an NGO, one of these organizations, give them all the money, tell them go to this country and do their health care program for them. That NGO would then take about some percentage of that money for their overhead and administrative costs. And by the time it got down to it, the host country had very little influence. It was sort of imposed on them. And only a percentage of the overall money ever actually reached the patients and the people on the ground that we were trying to help because of these costs. This makes no sense. So why are we hiring American and international NGOs to go into other countries and run healthcare systems that are parallel and sometimes in conflict with the healthcare systems of the host country? If we're trying to help countries, help the country. Don't help the NGO to go in and find a new line of business. And so that's what the model that we're breaking. We're not doing this anymore. We are not going to spend billions of dollars funding the NGO industrial complex while close and important partners like Kenya either have no role to play or have very little influence over how healthcare money is being spent. Bottom line is, if you want to help a country, work with that country.
We don't want the US lawmakers to suggest something, and we don't appreciate any intervention from the US. This government wants intervention from US because Modi is the friend of Trump, and he always look at US and their perspective on everything this nation should otherwise decide on its own. However, we have been bent against the FCRA because this is pitched against the minorities, civil organizations, NGOs, and many voluntary associations which are doing great service to poor and marginalized section. Many a time we have opposed the move of this government, and last session they tried to bring this legislation. When they couldn't do it, they amended the rules, and they are making it draconian and impossible for these organizations to function. At the same time, RSS affiliated organizations are given FCRA licenses, and there is no transparency with regard to the number of organizations the license suspended or terminated or new license given. So we are against this piece of legislation, and we don't look at what others say about it, because internally, domestically, our government has to take a decision, our parliament has to take a decision.
Thank you, sir.
we told our concern very clearly. LOP told very strongly that FCRA and party stand is very clear and their opposition stand is very clear on that. We cannot bring FCRA in that old format at all. Because it is against because RSS can do anything, but no other NGO. This mindset cannot be approved. Therefore, we will oppose it very strongly. We are not going to allow them to pass that type of draconian bills.
ऑनरेबल पार्लियामेंट में एक बिल तो पास हो गया है। बिल का नाम आके FCRA के ऊपर एक सिस्टमैटिक लाइन में जाने के लिए कोई फंड्स बाहर दुनिया में परदेसी से आने का फंड्स कोई है उसके बारे में यहाँ क्रिश्चियनिटी डेवलपमेंट करने के लिए कोई कोशिश करते हैं जिसी लोग के ऊपर ये बिल से एक्ट करेगा। ये बिल से बहुत फ़ायदा देश को मिल जाएगा। बिल से फ़ायदा हम गरीब लोगों को भी मिल जाएगा। क्यों बोले तो यहाँ गरीब लोग से पैसे लेने के लिए क्रिश्चियनिटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस करते रहे। जिसी आदमी के कन्वर्शन बता के बाहर दुनिया से फंड रेजिंग कर रहे। अभी फंड्स तो कंट्रोल हो जाना क्या ज़रूरी है। कहाँ क्रिश्चियनिटी डेवलपमेंट करने के लिए इस देश में क्रिश्चियन बनाने के लिए इस देश में क्रिश्चियन कंट्री बनाने के लिए कोशिश कोई करते हैं जिसको रोकने के लिए ये बिल तो फ़ायदा मिल जाएगा। यही बिल से हम देश को अच्छा बनाएंगे। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी नेतृत्व में यही बिल को पार्लियामेंट में कोशिश किया है। ये बिल के बारे में अभिनंदन करता है। शुभकामनाएं देश के बचाने के लिए इतना अच्छा बिल लाने के लिए कर रहे हैं। जय भारत, भारत माता की जय।
Money bag controversy that CPM has called you money bag.
Yeah, what can I say? If CPM has called me a money bag, does that make me a money bag? CPM also says they implemented 97% of the manifesto. Does that make it true? CPM also 10 years ago said everything will be all right in Kerala if they were given an opportunity to govern. Did that come true? Look, these are all fake narratives being put forward to distract voters by two very, very desperate parties who know that the ground is shifting beneath them. They know that the old politics of lying and misleading people is over. The BJP NDA is determined to absolutely transform the politics of Kerala into a debate and discussion about development and future of people's lives.
How do you see the bill which has came over there? It's been saying that Christian communities have been somewhere, FCRA bill.
No, look, FCRA is not a bill for Christian community or any community. It is a bill that regulates foreign donations into any Indian NGO. That could be Christian, Hindu, Sindhi, Sikh, Muslim, Jain, anybody, and it doesn't bother about the religion or the background of who runs the NGO. All it does is this amendment does is prevents money laundering to the FCRA route. And money laundering is a very, very important issue for the safety and security of any nation in the world today, given that money laundering is the way to fuel terrorism and crimes. So therefore, it's a normal reform, but however, the Congress party has tried to twist it and make it something against Christians, which is a lie. And that is why our Home Minister and our Minorities Affairs Minister said, look, if there is any doubt, we will not pass the bill. We will sit with them and then pass the bill afterwards.